How's it, guys? In this video, I'm going to go over how to analyze the market. I'm going to go over Bitcoin, and I might go over another, guys, to understand how to actually. So what I normally do is I use a method called top-down. Essentially, take the higher time frames. I normally start on the weekly time frame, and then I go down all the way down. Yeah. So the reason why you do this is because obviously the higher time frames more probabilities working out, but you'll start to see when your lower time frames start to match your higher time, then you know that there is a trade that could be split. Okay. So basically what you want to do is you want to go to Bitcoin or any crypto or any currency, and then you click on the weekly time frame. Up here, I am on TradingView, and you click weekly. Yep. So what you can see here is what is happening with Bitcoin right now. So what I want to do is I want to mark out my key levels for Bitcoin, even on the weekly time frame. It's important just to mark out very, very strong levels here. Okay. So where is a level of resistance? That's what you have to do down for you. So what I can see over here is this level here is a very, very strong level. And why is it strong? Well, we have support over here, then resistance, resistance, and then we break through. Okay, so this is our key level here for Bitcoin, and that is around about 31,300. Okay, so that's on the weekly time frame. Our next key level here is resistance, would have to be right over here. Yeah, why is it 47k? 47k because think about it, when you're looking at the left, you have this level here, you have a support over here, and you have over here, support over here, support over here. Okay, so that level is very, very strong, right? So it's a very strong level, and that is the next level for Bitcoin. So we have our weekly highs, our weekly low. Okay, you can actually name it. You can say weekly resistance, then support. Okay, weekly resistance, weekly support. Beautiful. Now we have these two levels. We can even go a bit deeper here, and we can say that we have our current range. So you can say here, I'm going to say current, so C mean current, range support on the weekly. Okay, you can say that as well, current range support on the weekly, right? And you can even say current range resistance if you wanted to, because you want to analyze the current market, right? Obviously these highs over here are correlated to what has happened prior in the market. So this weekly resistance at the top here is, you know, you taking data from, you know, last year April and last year 2021. So this weekly range is the range that we're working in right now. Okay, but it's important just to analyze the potential of where the market can go, and the market can come up to 47k. Obviously it will take a lot longer to even come down to 31k, even if it does, but the weekly resistance is very important. Yep. So the weekly time frame, we have our two levels. So we have, let me just label this. Okay. I don't normally label like this, but for educational purposes, important to these levels. Okay, so we have that level, current range resistance, current range support on the weekly time frame. Right. So very simple, just looking at the market, and you can see that it's bullish, right? It's creating higher highs and higher lows. On the weekly time frame, we are bullish, right? So now you want to go down to the lower time frame. Yeah. So the lower time frame, what can you see? See that this weekly support over here at the bottom at 31,000 is also your daily resistance, right? Your daily support and resistance. Yeah. Same with over here, this weekly resistance, your daily resistance as well. So our weekly and our daily resistance match, which is obviously very important. Yeah. Then our current range resistance on the weekly. Yeah. So you can put this down a little bit to just match the daily. So the daily match is 41,200. Very, very strong level that we need to watch out for Bitcoin. Yeah. So 41,200 is our daily resistance, daily support. And then if you want to pull this up here, say 41,185 is our resistance. Right? So very, very strong. And it's important to draw these levels to the close. Okay. So what I mean by that, we have to make sure that we're drawing these levels daily resistance. So you can see over here, we needed to put it to the candle closure, right? You can see prices struggle to break this level. You can see massive top wick, bottom wick, top wick, bottom wick. And you can see whenever we close below here, what tends to happen is we come back down to 41,000, right? So that is something that you have to watch, right? Because every time we tap into this level here, what happens? Come all the way down. Every time we tap into this level, come all the way down. We broke through here, but we came all the way down. Right now, we're retesting this level, but we're most probably going to come back all the way down to 41,200. Okay, so important to note that. So our daily resistance is here, and our daily support is here, exactly the same level as our weekly. Right? Important to note that. Go down to the 4-hour time frame, same thing. See how exactly the 4-hour time frame is matching our daily resistance. Is important, right? Because, for example, right, if this 4-hour candle somehow closes above this level here, then we can be like, okay, this market is starting to flip more bullish, and we can look for longs back up to 47K. But until price closes above here, we still in a ranging market, right? The ranging market is when you're bouncing between two levels, bouncing between these levels, yeah. Unless we break above here, like we broke above here, but this is a fake out, right? A clear fake out, yeah. So we know that this level is very, very strong. Price taps into the zone, get rejected. So it's important just to note that. Here we go. So you can see right now, if you look at Bitcoin on the 1-hour time frame now. Okay, so we have, but wait, we didn't actually highlight any of these levels here. So beautiful level here for this our 4-hour support. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that a different color. We can understand it. 4-hour support. So at 43,450 is our 4-hour support. So you don't have to label all of these, but you can. I think when you're starting out, it's important just to label it. I used to do this a lot. Okay, so 4-hour support's over there. 4-hour resistance is the same as our daily and the same as our weekly resistance. So we just have a new 4-hour support. And why is this the level? We'll look left, right? Very, very strong level here. You can see our price bounces, and we were support, and then we flip into resistance, and then we flip back into support over here. Okay. So like I said, as long as price stays below here, we can expect price to come all the way down. So I'll be looking for sells because you can see, Bitcoin's still in this whole range, right? Still trading in this range. I would only really be looking for sells if we close below this support right over here. You could take sells at these highs. Definitely a good level to take sells, and you put stop loss above here. But for confirmation's sake, I'll probably just wait for price to close below 43,450. Yeah. Then you want to go to the 1-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame, see that what has happened, right? So price is forming these higher highs and higher lows, but then you can see here, right? Right over here, this was our high, at a lower high, almost like equal highs, right? So this is obviously a market tap out, right? So market's kind of tapping out at this level. So I'm expecting more downside for today. Okay. So the 1-hour time frame, same thing as a 4-hour. We need to wait for price to close below this level here. Right. This whole 1-hour candle here, this could just be a fake out to take out all the sellers in the market, right? Yeah. So these are just liquidation candles. So the 1-hour time frame is telling me that this is a possible fake out, because if you have a look at the 15, see we're getting straight rejected from this level here. Taking sells at this level, like I said earlier, putting a stop loss above these highs is definitely something you could definitely look at. Yeah. So possibly, let's just say for instance sake, you took a sell at these highs, right? Put your stop loss above these previous highs here, so you would have to have a stop loss above there, and then your take profits. You could look at a daily low. Bitcoin can still come down another 6.7%. Yeah. So important just to understand that you could take sells at these levels because the 4-hour time frame and the daily telling you that it's a very, very strong level, right? Very, very strong level, and it's impossible to break. Once we do break it, then we take buys. But till then, it's just very, very strong. So you want to be taking sells at this level. Okay. Yeah. So you can also see here, like on the 30-minute time frame, we're obviously in this uptrend, right? And then we broke below it. So this is just a retest, right? So you can see if you guys do know a bit of trend line, I will post a video on trend lines. I will post a video on trend lines. But you can see price has been holding this level, right? Holding. Okay. And we broke below, came up, retested this level, possible rejection back down now, right? So Bitcoin is looking bearish. Okay. Okay, so that's how you meant to analyze the market. You first go on the weekly time frame. You analyze your weekly highs, your daily highs, your weekly lows, your daily lows, your 4-hour supports, 4-hour resistance. That this range over here is our weekly high, our current weekly range high with our current daily high. It's also our weekly, our 4-hour high as well. Okay, so very, very strong level right over here, and it's important for you to look at this. And then you go down to the 1 hour and the 30 minutes, and you can see that price was trading in this uptrend. We broke structure over here, came back up, retest, and take sells back down to the lows. Okay, that is something to look at. Very important to understand that, and just practice over time. You can look at some other coins. This is something that could play out even today. So make sure you guys do watch this video today. I do think that will help a lot. Yeah, cool. Thank you. See you guys in the next one.